Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 52 of the Cercle Brugge Road to Glory. Hopefully you are doing well today. Hopefully you're excited for this episode because this is going to be an absolutely massive episode for you all here today. From last time we played after the 3-3 draw we had with Club Brugge in the derby, we went and got a 1-0 win over Zulte Waregem and a 3-0 win over Westerlo. So we are taking on STVV, who are in second, and then we've got Manchester United only 3 days later. So we've got lots and lots to go through for this episode. I'm thinking of changing shape just a little bit. This is a system I'm having some success with in the let's save. No, I'm not talking about my lead save that I've got going. So I've just felt that I haven't been able to get this structure right with the 10s and the wingers and whatnot. So for me, it's all about the 2 strikers here. So it's the pressing forward of Rossi, who, yes, it's not his best role, but he'll be able to do a job as a pressing forward. He hasn't got the aggression or the concentration or the strength. What about Alfonso potentially playing? We're going to swap them. So Rossi can play as the advanced forward. Alfonso can definitely go. He's got more of the physical attributes and obviously got the finishing and whatnot to go with it as well. So Miguel Alfonso, the pressing forward. Rossi as the advanced forward. We've got David Neres, who can play that inverted winger on support role quite well. Yes, he's 32 years old, but we do have other players. We could also move Adam across, or we could also bring Toure into that role as well. So no issues. Actually, for this game, I might actually start Toure because I want to use Neres against Manchester United. And then on the left-hand side, we do have it as a winger. So for Lucas Adam as a winger on attack, it actually works quite well because it's more about his ability to dribble and drive at the defence, which obviously 17 dribbling, 16 acceleration, 16 agility, 16 pace is very, very good. We paid 58k for him, and now he's worth 20 mil. Far out, what a player. We've got our boy Milan sitting here as that DLP on support. On defend. I do want to try this role. This is the one I've changed for the Bruges team. I've had it as on support role, and I just feel like we get caught out a little bit. We've got Robson Vicente playing the box-to-box midfielder role, and he is the perfect midfielder. He can do everything. The only stat that's in the white is his tackling as a 10, but his potential actually has just gone up to 5-star, so he must have only just ticked over to 4-star overall. So I think him as a box-to-box midfielder with that stamina, that natural fitness, the bravery, the decisions. He's got the long shots, his finishing's on the move, his technique is very, very good, so I'm pretty happy with him in the box-to-box role. Our defence is looking solid. On the reserves, I've got no Xavi Simons. He's out for probably 2 weeks. He got injured in training, which is a bit disappointing. Lazetić isn't quite ready. Bello's probably the one player in the reserves who I could make way for, and I might actually do it. I'm going to take the chance. We're going to bring Bello just because we're playing with 2 strikers. So we've got Bello, we've got Torres, who can jump over to the left, or he can play up front in that advanced forward role. Same with Bello, so he can play advanced forward for us as well. We probably don't really have 2 pressing forwards, and that's something that we'll probably need to look into. Definitely not going to use Neres as a pressing forward. I think Lucas Adam could probably do the job. What does he look like as a pressing forward? He's just missing the aggression and the concentration. So if we do need to try a second pressing forward, we can try it with Lucas Adam, and it's definitely not going to be Toure potentially. He could probably do that job as well, but we don't have a real standalone pressing forward. So that's probably one thing we might need to tap into the market for next season. Lazetić could probably do that job a bit better than the rest because his physicals are better, although I'd say he could do that. He's probably our backup pressing forward when he's fit. So anyway, moving on through the league table quickly. So we take on STVV. There's 1 point in it. So if we win this game, we jump into second. Standard Liège, who do they play this week? Where's their schedule? They take on Club Brugge. So if things go our way, we could very, very easily be top of the league. So maybe not top of the league, but really closing that gap. I didn't actually look at the points. So we're going to pick up where we left off. I know I am a tinker man when it comes to these types of systems and things, but I've just seen it work so well for my Leeds team. And when you get the play going the way it needs to, it looks fantastic. So I'm very, very excited to see how the Cercle Bruges team does take to this system. And what we'll do is we'll see how we go on extended highlights, as Adam does drive straight away into Cizek, ball across. Unfortunately, only finds Toure outside the box here, but I'm very excited to see what the interplay looks like in this system. We should be able to see some width, especially on the left-hand side in particular. So on this left-hand side, Lucas Adams should be trying to stay that little bit wider, which I think will be good for us. In my lead save, I've got it as an inside forward and an inverted winger, and I'm not 100% certain if that's the way I want to go with it long term, but I am having success with it with Leeds, so I do want to try it. A bit different with the inverted wing backs, but I don't mind the way it's playing, as Rossi puts a good ball across to Lucas Adam and he can't finish it. But I am very excited to see how this system will go with our team here as well. So what I might do is I might get rid of the stats. We might put the league table. No, we won't put the league table. Change that up in a minute. What we'll do is we'll see what's happening here. It looks like STV are having their first spell of decent possession. Can we win that? Cizek does well. Adam picks the ball up here, and this is why I like him being the winger on attack, because he looks to pick the ball up and drive with it, and that's the difference. So a winger on support will kind of look to beat the man and then play the ball through, where the winger on attack wants to pick the ball up and drive. And I think Lucas Adam probably suits that pick the ball up and drive type winger more than the I'm going to get it and play a good ball in, because his passing attributes aren't the best, but his dribbling, his pace, his acceleration, all of those other attributes are there for him. So that's why I've got him on attack and this right inverted wingers on support. The idea of the inverted wingers more so to sort of beat the man and then get a ball in towards the two up front and Adam back post. So Adam does look to get an early ball in though, contrary to what I've just been saying. We find Milan on the ball. I want to see his quality today as well. Him and Vicente can definitely dominate this midfield. Yeah, Conan, who's been an absolute pillar for us at the back. And we're just controlling possession well, and that's just what I want to see. Good ball towards Toure, takes him wide, ball back across towards Rossi, who's been so brilliant in front of goal this season, but he can't find the back of the net. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to encourage the boys. We might flick it to key. No, we'll leave it on extended highlights. Let me know in the comments as well if you like extended or key highlights too. How much of the games do you want to see? How much of the analysis do you want to hear from me? Do you want me to be in the menus more, or do you want me to be in the gameplay more? That's sort of the things I'm weighing up at the moment, as Among has a decent strike there for STV, but can't put it away, which for us, look, 2 shots from 56% possession is probably not enough in my eyes. I'd probably prefer a little bit more, but we'll take it, as Hammers does pick the ball up and it's Alfonso in that pressing forward role, has Vicente, and that's what I like from the box-to-box midfield. I don't know why he's shooting from out there though, but I like the run and that depth of run you get from that box-to-box midfielder. That's why, especially in a system where you don't have a number 10, you've got the 2 strikers, as you can see here, really high up the field. The box-to-box midfielder does step into this space here. So there's Vicente one more time. Does come up from deep and to get into those areas. There's a good strike there. We deal with the ball. Can Adam get there first? Unfortunately, he can't. And also let me know on what your thoughts are on that winger role. Should it be on attack or should it be on support? Here we go. We do find the ball once again cleared. So we're playing in their half quite a lot. Flamarion throws an interesting ball in towards Miguel Alfonso. I'm surprised he actually hasn't got a call up to the Uruguayan national team. And Toure on the first time volley. That would have been some strike from Umar Toure. And I am pretty happy. I think if we can just jag a goal here now, just on half time, that would be ideal. We might not even see a highlight, to be perfectly honest with you, and we don't. I'm actually happy. I'm going to say I'm delighted with the performance. Okay, they didn't like that. We'll point the fingers. You have the ability to make the difference. You have the ability to make the difference. And is it going to be a trifecta? Almost a trifecta. Only a few players would be disappointed. I think we've been the better team here by a country mile. So I don't know what the players are so concerned about. I'd like to think we've dominated that first half. I haven't really given them a chance. Simmons picks the ball up there, but unfortunately it does end the highlight. Now, let's go latest scores if I can. Oop, doesn't come up. There we go. Anyway, Cizek into Milan. This is, you just want to see us be able to work the ball. So Alfonso hasn't really got many passing options. Should be able to look inside now. Looks straight for Rossi. That's a very direct ball from Miguel Alfonso. Finds Rossi back to Alfonso, the 6'6" beast. Can't put his header on target. I am going to encourage the boys. We do get another highlight here straight to Alfonso. He has been fantastic since we've really reignited the save. I was a bit on the fence with Alfonso. I thought we've put a lot of money into him. We've invested time and minutes into him as Rossi goes through, finds Adam, and what a save from the goalkeeper. I thought Rossi was probably through there. I didn't think he needed to give that ball, but anyway, we do get a corner. We get to see the highlight. Adam towards the back post. We can't get on the end of it, and it ends the highlight. But once again, it's just, I feel like as soon as the play ends, we get another highlight. A goal needs to be coming. It's Rossi on his left foot. Good save by the goalkeeper. I think he moved. It was almost a FIFA move there from the goalkeeper. What's his name? Ep52. Just got to try and get one past him. Once we get one through, I think we're going to be all right. Corner goes straight to Ep52. Please don't be a counter-attack straight away. Once again, ends the highlight. We have been so dominant in this game. It's probably time to make a couple changes. So what we'll do is, who have we got on the bench here as well? We've got Flamarion picking up an injury, so Tiel can come straight on. I'm thinking of bringing Malatesta potentially on, or David Neres. So I'm thinking what I might do is I think Malatesta's best as a DLP on defend, isn't he? Yeah, I think it's a straight swap, isn't it? So Malatesta can jump straight in for Milan, and then what we'll do is we'll keep a sub up our sleeve. We might need to try and bring Torres on potentially. We might need to play around with a few things up front just to try and get that little bit more spark going forward. But I think, 9 shots to 4, 5 of those on target. Can't do much more. We just got to try and really get those shots into the back of the net now. Belhardy does pick the ball off STV. It would be heartbreaking if we concede now. It's Edwards. Can someone just put a foot in? It's Caio Roberto among. They've barely had a chance. What a save from Oman with his foot. And Tiel clears for a corner. And if we concede here, I'm going to be absolutely livid. We do not deserve to concede whatsoever. That's their first shot on target, and it's taken them 73 minutes, and they're meant to be second. And there's the header. Tariq Furman gets his first goal of the season. You've got to be kidding me. They go forward once and create one chance and go 1-0 up. There you go. What are the chances? They've had 2 shots on target. They have come in the exact same passage of play. Vicente, corner in, dealt with. It's among. Is he going to get there first or Vicente? Vicente does well. Malatesta, can we just find a goal? Sometimes this does happen in FM. Sometimes you can sort of concede one and get one back, and it's Lucas Adam. And he's fired it wide again, has Lucas Adam. We've had so many chances in this game. Someone needs to come off. I think it's Touré's time to come off, potentially. I think we just straight swap it for David Neres. We put it as an inverted winger on attack. Go DLP now on support, just to try and get a little bit more movement going forward. Can we create another chance? We have been so dominant in this game. We definitely do not deserve to walk away from this game with nothing. I think this would be an absolute robbery if we do not get some form of a result here. Neres, free kick, hits the post. Is there going to be more highlights? Are there going to be other opportunities for us? There's still time. We've had all the highlights. I've had about 3 highlights all game. Long throw in towards Neres, gets cleared. Can we find something? Yeah, Conan hits Malatesta. Look at the space. We've got Vicente towards Adam. Flick on. Interesting header there. It's hit the bar though. I think that header needs to be going inboard. Time is ticking away. This is probably our last chance here. 15 seconds. Adam, can he pick the right ball out? It's a little bit better. It's hit Golas straight away. It's gone to Amang. I think that's going to be time. Yeah, Conan puts a good challenge in. Can Tiel get the ball forward? They go towards Oman. And this is disappointing. We've lost this game, I think, unless they're going to give us one more chance at Cizek towards Alfonso. It's dealt with. And that should be time. We get past Vicente. Belhardy has the ball now for STV, and I think that's going to be time. Simmons puts a good block in. Malatesta into Adam. We should look to go forward. They've hoofed it forward towards Neres. Can't bring it down. The ball is, we're 30 seconds over now. I'm surprised that the time's still ticking, and there it is. The final whistle goes. STV beat us at home. They have 2 shots on target, and those 2 shots on target was the shot that went out for the corner and then the header that was turned in, and we had a 1.5 XG. We had 55% of the ball. It's disappointing. That is really disappointing. With such a big game coming up now, I felt like we couldn't do much more other than put the ball in the back of the net. So for YouTube, You are going to see us for the Manchester United first leg in 3 days' time. As I said before, we just need to make sure we finish top 4. We've got plenty of games still to come. As long as we're in the hunt and the points aren't too far away, we'll be fine. We just got to finish top 2. So I'm more than confident that we'll get the job done this season. So you'll see us in just a moment for the Manchester United first leg at home. Welcome back, YouTube. It is time. We have our biggest game of the Champions League element of our save, I'd like to say. We've been in this position before, but having Manchester United come to Brugge, I think this is probably the biggest challenge that we're going to be facing. This is a very good Manchester United team. So from 2020, it's not the best Man United team. So they've gone 3rd, 5th, 4th. They won the league in 25-26, then 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. So they've never not made the Champions League. But this is a team that they've got, and it is unbelievable. Is there an easier way for me to see the team? I might have to go tactics. So they've got Harrison in goal, who is a regen from Newcastle, who they paid 120k for, and looks very, very nice. But I wonder if they've got a better goalkeeper that's out injured. And I reckon they do. And I reckon it's this guy here who wears number 1. And that Tunisian guy is very good. They've got Jenkinson, Aguiar, Fabio Guerrero. Now, I don't know who any of these guys are. These guys are all like regens. 25 years old. He looks unbelievable. And then Aaron Jenkinson, who looks fantastic as well. 20-year-old Welsh right back. Nouri, we know all about. He's a very good player. Jude Bellingham, everyone should know about. Daniel Brugge is a very, very decent midfielder for them. Fabio Silva off the left, valued at 77 million, the 27-year-old. He looks fantastic. Danny Olmo, we all know about. Then there's Raul Moro as well, who looks very decent. And then Lautaro Martinez, Bentancur, Rashford, Fabian, Madueke. Very good team. Ben Godfrey. Interesting. He does look decent. He's valued at 21 million and he's listed for 19. So he could be someone. How old's Ben Godfrey? Oh, he's 32. Okay. How long's he been at Man United for? 2 seasons. Fair enough. Spent a lot of time at Everton, which is good for him. But Mason Greenwood is out injured as well, 2 to 4 weeks. So I'm very, very happy about that. So let's get stuck straight into this game. I have changed the team up a little bit. We've gone with Lazetic as the advanced forward here. He has the stats. He's got the pace, the stamina, the strength. He's 191 centimetres tall, so he's a big boy. He's got the off the ball. He's got the dribbling. He's got the finishing. He moves into channels. I think he's going to be fine. We've got Alfonso, who's 197 centimetres, so he's a little bit taller. So we've got 2 very, very big strikers up front. So we're going to try and be a bit more assertive, a bit more aggressive. We've got Rossi. Instead of playing through the middle, we've got Rossi playing off the right. He can cut inside. He can be that inside forward on support. Hopefully he'll be able to find the right passes. He's got 13 passing. He's got great pace. He can get in behind. I'm very excited to see what Rossi can do. We've got Neres on this left side as that winger on attack again. Very good dribbling with great first touch, great passing, great flair. I'm hoping, actually I might put Neres on support because it says with the support we'll get past his man and then he can use his ability. I think the support roles for these wingers is going to be better. We've got our boy Milan, we've got Robson in the midfield, we've got De Bruyne here if we need him. He's not a real DLP on defend. His tackling is 7, his positioning is 8. If we get caught, he's got 3 pace and 3 stamina. He's on the bench because of registration issues pretty much, so I don't really want to bring him on. We've got Adam, we've got Bukhari who can do a job for us, either in the midfield or he's actually got really good tackling as well. We probably should start using him a bit more often. We did pay 4 mil for him, so we might be able to actually integrate him in the team a little bit more. We've also got Malatesta, who I trust to play box-to-box midfield, so I might go Bukhari as the DLP and our boy Malatesta. That's the rest of the team. Flammarion's not fit, unfortunately. Tiel's suspended. Yeah, Conan's suspended. And we've got Xavi Simons, who's not quite fit either. So he should be back for the second leg, which would be probably when we need him more, when we're in Manchester. But as long as we just don't get blown away here, I think we just need to turn up. If we can get a couple goals here, that'd be fantastic. Honestly, even if we can walk away 1-1 even, if we can somehow pinch a 1-0, I should have actually looked at their team. So We get a highlight straight from kickoff. Please be a highlight for us. Please don't lose the ball here, Eduardo. Can we just keep the ball? Neres brings it down on this far side. He's looking and it doesn't work. And here come United and here's their team. So they go Harrison, Jenkinson, Aguiar, Guerrero, Aitnori, Brugge, Bellingham, Moore, Olmo, Silva and Martinez. Exactly how we predicted Manchester United to line up. And look, for us, if we can somehow get the scalp of Manchester United, they'll probably be the biggest two-legged ties in Bruges history, not just Cercle Bruges, including Club Bruges. I think this would be absolutely massive. The fact that we're such a small club, we've got such a small fan base, we only get like 7,000 people to our home games in the league, and we're taking on Manchester United. I think that is absolutely massive. So Rossi's taken a knock and indicates he wants to come off. I'm going to try and nurse him through. I think this is the biggest game we've got. He's scored our most goals. We need Rossi on the pitch. And here we go. Milan looks, back post, finds no one. Got to win this. Well done, Simmons. He does very well. We've got Kouakou. And they're the chances that we're going to probably concede because we've got our inverted wing backs on support. They are going to get in line with our midfield line. So the thing with Manchester United, obviously they're playing 4-2-3-1, so Martinez is up front by himself, so I'm happy for the two centre-backs to try and marshal Lautaro Martinez. I'm worried about Dani Olmo potentially in the middle with those later runs coming through and being sort of not picked up because the fullbacks aren't there. And there's Dani Olmo. We look long, and now we've got those players in the channels. We just need to try and engage those two DMs and those fullbacks with our two strikers. I think if we can do that, that should create space for the wingers. So Kouakou finds Vicente. We look in behind again, and that's how we're going to get through. I know Manchester United now, it allows them to go on the break. Is Lautaro Martinez, and what a save by Omar. We are going to need some form of a miracle, I think, to just get through this game. I'm going to encourage. We've had good spells of possession so far. That's what we want to see. I'm going to try and keep Rossi out there for the whole first half. We haven't created too many chances with the possession we've had, but Manchester United on the attack one more time. Fabio Silva, and they're just keeping the ball pretty well here. They find Jude Bellingham. If he wants to shoot from out there and if he scores, and props to him, good ball towards Martinez, and we deal with it, we hoof it away. Is Alfonso going to get there? He is pretty quick for a big guy, and he does go down. Is that a booking? It should be at least a yellow card at the minimum, and it is a yellow card for Ezekiel Aguiar. And I am thinking that if we can just keep them at bay, Vicente clears towards Lazetic, but unfortunately he had his back to the ball. And look, so far not too bad. It's been a very highly physical game. There's lots of cards being thrown out already. I don't mind that. Can we drag Manchester United down to our standard? It's Fabio Silva one more time. Kouakou needs to stay strong here. Can we just find... It's Robson Vicente who's drifted away from the middle of the pitch. It's Jude Bellingham, and it's just wide by Jude Bellingham, and that's not who I want to see attacking the ball on the edge of the box. Very Frank Lampard-esque, the way he approaches the ball from those deeper areas. And we do have another shot finally with only sort of 7 minutes to go in the half. Can we find a way for us just to get into half time here level? And I reckon we will. No highlights, please. And there we go. I'm going to outstretch the arms. I'm delighted with the performance. Is it Rossi's time? I think it might be. We do have games to worry about. I'm thinking Neres can come as the inside forward on this side. Rossi can go on that far left-hand side. Rossi gives me 45 minutes of just gut running. If Rossi can just run and run and run, Aguiar in particular, who's already on a card, could we get something as Adam just dives straight in? That's the energy I want to see from him. Lazetic finds David Neres. Now this is where Neres needs to just try and shift the ball inside, back onto his left foot. Fabio Silva has dropped really deep. Look how many, all of that Manchester United team are back in their own half, bar Lautaro Martinez as Kouakou does well. Adam with fresh legs. Here we go. We've got the numbers. Can we just find the right ball? Adam driving, looks for Lazetic. Have the shot, son. Just hit it from that dead angle. He goes down. There's no penalty there ever. Fabio Silva picks the ball up deep and they are away, but only finds Lucas Adam. He has brought the energy, and that's why I don't mind him being a super sub as well. Cizek, I don't quite know what that ball was, and it's kind of released the pressure a little bit. And here goes Fabio Silva. This is a player who, at the end of his career, I reckon I'd love to somehow bring him here to Bruges because he is a gun. Unfortunately for Manchester United, but fortunately for us, he's hit the ball straight at Omar. This is the longest highlight in history. This has to be a goal for Manchester United. There's no way that this highlight does not end in a goal. Rashford, Bellingham, Fabio Silva, bang, goal. Sometimes you can just pick it. Just tell when the highlight goes for so long that there's going to be something major, whether it's a penalty or a goal. And there we go. Manchester United comes from a poor kick from Omar, unfortunately, I'd probably say, which is disappointing that that's the way that they've scored, and we've almost won the ball there with Lazetic. Can we just find that one chance? Neres, go past Ait-Nouri. He's on a yellow already. He's also carrying a knock. So can we just find a way to get him off the pitch? It's Alfonso gets there first. Miguel Alfonso. What have I just witnessed? Oh, Alfonso. How's he not rolled that into an open net? He scored so many goals for us this season and he's missed that. You got to be kidding me. And they're the moments in ties like this against teams like Manchester United that you can't miss those chances. You just cannot afford. When you've only had 3 shots and 50% possession, you can't afford to miss an open goal. It was almost like it's taken him that long to get a chance that he just seized up. It's Martinez. It's Fabio Silva. This could be the difference here, guys. This could be the level of difference. We're using young, unproven talent where Manchester United are rolling around with Lautaro Martinez and Fabio Silva. That could very well be the difference. So what we're going to do is Malatesta is going to join us on the pitch here in that box-to-box role. It's Luis, Eduardo, Simmons. For me, this game, we've been more than comfortable in possession. We're at that point where we're just missing that quality, and I think it's going to be, for us to be competitive in the Champions League, I think it's going to take either a miracle or it's going to take that next cycle of the team. I think that's me being realistic. I don't think we're at a point where through the Belgian League, we can assemble a team that's going to really push teams like these. Like, this is a stacked Manchester United team. Like, it's just going to be, we might get lucky, we might nick results, but we're not going to have those dominant performances just because our networking pool is just not as big and we can't hold on to these guys like Alfonso. He's going to want to go. I reckon Lazetic is offside there anyway. Decent balling. Can we just punish? And that's the difference as well. Like, look at how lucky they are. That goal, the goalkeeper's kick there just deflects its way through to the Manchester United midfield, and they're away here on the break. Simmons, Kouakou, Lautaro Martinez, 2-0. 2 away goals for Manchester United. That is definitely not what we wanted to see. We are going to need to try and push for a goal ourselves, because 2 away goals are going to be very, very hard to overcome. If they make it 3, then I'd say tie's probably done. This is not the way you want to go about it. We just have not got into the game. I think when we've had the ball, we've looked okay, but you can definitely see there's a class difference here. Manchester United and Cercle Brugge aren't really on that same sort of playing field, are they? Financially, we're still miles behind anywhere near what Manchester United can produce, and it's going to be interesting. We're going to have to find a way to maybe not play so expansive. I think I get caught into that trap of wanting to play really expansive, high-pressing, attacking football, and I don't know, maybe we haven't got the team capable of doing that in the Champions League. I've got to really consider what we do moving forward, whether we go aggressive and try and chase results and use our pace. But we had a big chance at 1-0 to really get back in this tie, and we really blew it. I think, like, for me, if Alfonso takes that chance in an open net, if we even lose 2-1, I'd probably take that, and then we set up the same way at Old Trafford, and if we cop 4 or 5 at Old Trafford, then I'll wear that. But to have 2 shots on target, 4 shots overall, and we miss that one sitter, I think that's going to really hurt us. Even if we do get one back here late, I think that's even going to make it worse, because we could have gone to Old Trafford level and then just needing to match results, and we would have been all right. But here we go. Malatesta, can we just find the right ball just to pick Manchester United apart? And here we go. Now they're sitting a little bit deeper. They're not going to press as high. We've got 8 minutes. Can we just find something? Missing Xavi Simmons, it shows like Xavi is our true world-class player in this team. I don't know how we've kept him here for so long, but you can see the difference when we don't have him. What a ball towards Lazetic. He needs options, and I don't know why he hasn't passed that ball off to Alfonso. And you can just see in some of these patterns of play, we look really good, and that's what's the most frustrating. Like, we can get to this point here, and now that Manchester United have set up an absolute wall in front of their box, it's really hard for us to try and break that down, and Fabio Silva's through. What a save again by Omam. If it wasn't for Omam, we would be out of this tie completely. So this could actually be our best chance. If we can nod this ball away and then get it up towards Lazetic, I reckon we could be all right. Rashford and Man United recognise that. They go short. They cross it straight back into Alfonso. Can we get this ball out somehow? We just need to try and find Lazetic. Can we put Lazetic through? It's Eduardo who nods clear towards Marcus Rashford. This is where we've got to press the ball really high now. Bentancur, decent ball in Kouakou to Omar. Now we've just got to release this ball. Whether it's long, whether it's short, and we don't get to see it. And here's your difference. 21 shots, 14 on target, and we've shared possession. So that's, that's the difference. I think, Xavi Simons, you take our absolute superstar, our captain out of our team, and we just don't have the depth. The rest of our squad is more than capable of competing in Belgium, but we're not at that level yet. As much as I want to believe that we're at that level, and yes, 10 years is a long time, but for me, this is where this save is really frustrating, and I need to sort of understand, we're not a top level team in Belgium, let alone a top level team continentally. So this, I don't know whether I'm actually going to be able to finish this save off. I don't know what we're going to try and constitute as success, because I don't really want to count the Europa League as success, but I don't know how we're going to try and finish this save off. Here goes Lucas Adam. Can we just salvage a goal? Can we just salvage one just to make next episode a little bit easier? Adam driving in, just can't get past him. Both fullbacks have been on cards for so long. We haven't been able to exploit it. There's a minute to go. Do we see another highlight? I don't think we're going to see another positive highlight for the boys in green. Look, 2-0 against Manchester United. Yes, we didn't put up many shots on the board. I feel like the stats don't tell the full picture there. I feel like we're a lot more competitive than the stats will probably identify. 50% possession, but they had obviously 22 shots, 15 on targets, our 5 and 3. I'd like to think that we were a lot more in that game. I don't think, with our system, I don't think we can really do much more other than try to pack in. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. We've lost Rossi now for a couple of weeks. Do we potentially, we can't really go 4-3-3 now, but in those situations, maybe do we go the extra midfielder and try and lock the game up? You guys let me know. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. And if you are so excited to see the second leg of this tie, make sure you smash that thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.